Mhm. Just looking at these 9.62.020, yeah, malicious prosecution. Every person who shall maliciously and without probable cause, therefore, yes, cause or attempt to cause another to be arrested or proceeded against for any crime of which he or she is innocent, yes. If such crime be a felony, is guilty of a Class C felony, yeah, shall be punished by imprisonment in a state correctional facility for not more than 5 years. And if such crime be a gross misdemeanor or misdemeanor, shall be guilty of a misdemeanor. Yes. Now, this malicious prosecution, yeah. hmm Now, when you say that somebody is in a city, yes. On December 31st of 2015, yeah, at 7:47 a.m. Oh, and on December 31st of 2015, ooh, you know what? It says 12/31/2015 at 7:47. Yes. And 12/31 15. Yeah. At 16:48. Yes. Are there no standardized use of the actual dates? Because I never noticed. Yeah. 2015 or 15. Yeah. As if you were doing something top secret. Yeah. Could you get me all the years that use the actual year? Uh-huh. And then all the abbreviated years that just use 15. Oh, oh, oh. For every traffic citation that you've issued as a police department, yeah, I'm going to need to go through all of them. Pooh. Because it would seem, yes, that you have caused me to be arrested, and proceeded against for a crime which you know I'm innocent of. Yep. Now, this last week we were talking about how I was in the Serenity House. Yeah. Mm. And then I was on the bus. I was at the Hagens. Yes. And then I was at the Port Angeles Library, and I just gave you the emails this week. Yes. That I emailed to you. Yes. As evidence that I wasn't in Sequim, Washington. Now, I would say it's both malicious prosecution. Yes. And, what is known as instituting a suit in the name of another. See, when you as a police department institute a prosecution, yeah, you're acting on behalf of the state of Washington, the Clallam County, yes. See, this right here, City of Sequim, Clallam County, State of Washington, as the plaintiff, yes. You as a police department intentionally issued a fraudulent traffic citation knowing I wasn't in Sequim, Washington. And then you did that in the name of Clallam County and the state of Washington. Every city who shall institute or prosecute any of their traffic citations, yes, in the name of the county or the state, yes, without the state or the county's consent or contrary to law, yes, shall be guilty of numerous felonies. Okay, okay. Now, let's look at this. Phew. On December 31st of 2015, yes, you issued a traffic citation, Sequim Police Department, that said I had violated the no contact protection order 2 times in the same day. Now I'm going to have to sue you, for violating both of these. Phew. There's what's known as contrary to law. Yes, yes, yes. You can't just issue a traffic citation because you want to have somebody arrested. Yes. Because you want to get paid to be corrupted. Now, this is the actual arraignment. Yeah. hmm hmm There was an obligation to protect my rights as the accused. Yes. The prosecuting attorney's office, yes, the city of Sequim right now, they decided to maliciously prosecute me. Yes. Because of the allegation, the accusation right now. No, you don't understand, Rip. Today is going to be a very expensive. We're starting with gross misdemeanors. We're going to work up into felonies. Okay. Now, 60 or 90 days after arraignment. I said that I wanted to go to court on April 4th of 2016. I said I had the evidence that I wasn't in Sequim, Washington. Now let's say you institute a suit in the name of another. Any judge, yes, prosecuting attorney or public defender's office that has instituted any court action or other proceeding in the state of Washington, yes, ordering, yes, without the consent of the state, any mental health evaluation shall be found guilty of felonies. Now, you put me in jail for 27 days. I emailed the state, yes. I emailed the police department, yes. I would like to have notice from the state of jurisdiction. Yeah. You decided that Mike Van Proyen was going to pay you, yes. And I decided I was going to sue Mike Van Proyen. Now, the idea of Mike participating in your malicious prosecution. Every person, Mike Van Proyen, who shall maliciously and without probable cause Paul C. Budnick to be arrested or proceeded against for any crime for which he is innocent. Now I'm going to need Mike sued for and arrested for malicious prosecution. Oh. Now, if you could put Mike in prison, I'd like Marilyn to visit with me while I'm here at the hospital. Yes, yes, you would. See, it says in 9.62, yes, point 010, malicious prosecution. Every person, who shall maliciously and without probable cause, yes, cause or attempt to cause another to be arrested or proceeded against for any crime of which he is innocent. Now, that would mean that for every notice of court hearing that Mike Van Proyen received, yes, he can be sued for the crime of malicious prosecution. Oh, now let's look at it again because I'm not in a hurry. No, no, no. There is this thought of forgery. Oh, now, which of you, yes, decided to issue in the name of the state of Washington the full faith and credit of the United States of America? A court order where in 9.62.020, yes, you decided that you would institute a court action, yes, in the name of Heidi Lee Budnick without her consent. I acknowledge receipt of a copy of this order. Yes, 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 yes. And contrary to the requirements of the law of the United States. Now, that would be guilty of a felony. And when you use a forgery, yeah, that would be guilty of a felony. Now, let's go through each of the actions of the court because we have all afternoon, yes, so that we can wait for you to decide that you're going to enforce the laws. Now, I'm going to need Mike Van Proyen, yes, prosecuted for malicious prosecution, yes. Now, I was arrested 3 days after my wife motioned Judge Ken Williams for dissolution of marriage. Yes. She alleged, yes, accused me of attempting to contact her through Healthy Families of Clallam County, yes, approximately 20 days before, on May 4th of 2012. Oh, was that right? Yeah. Now, I would say it was the malicious prosecution, yes, of the abuse of Healthy Families of Clallam County. Now, it turns out that I was found not guilty. Yeah. And I responded to the petition. My record has been expunged. Yeah. And she motioned for a default dissolution of marriage in the wrong name. Now, let's look at it. Instituting suit in another name. Yeah. Every person who uses the wrong name when instituting a motion of court, yes, in the name of Heidi Lee Hodges, mhm, mhm, without Heidi Lee Budnick's consent, contrary to law, yes, shall be guilty of a gross misdemeanor. Oh, now let's go through it again, okay? For every time that Mike Van Proyn received any court notice,